Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from CES 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joining me for this segment, we have Gillian Crossan, Principal Global Technology Leader, as well as Risk and Financial Advisor at Deloitte. She joins us to discuss securing digital identity in an AI-driven world. Gillian, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to TradeTalks.
Great to be here, Jill.
What are some of the top cyber threats you see businesses needing to prepare for in 2024 and beyond as AI and other new technologies continually to be adopted?
So, I mean, every business today, every client that we talk to is experimenting with AI. And when you look at AI in the world of cyber, it's absolutely a double-edged sword in that AI is going to enable bad actors to be more effective, but it's also going to enable cyber professionals to be more effective as well. So a couple of the threats, and not to terrify the audience, if you think about malware, AI and the code generation capabilities of AI is actually going to help bad actors develop better malware. The malware as a service is something that we are starting to see as code generation is happening. So it's like democratization of that innovation into the kind of darker parts of the web. You know, the other thing that I would point to is that, so much of the cyber attacks come through phishing. And AI being able to phish in multiple languages, doing more culturally appropriate phishing, because a lot of times we identify phishing attempts because the grammar's a little bit wrong, or the way that something is phrased is not necessarily in that native language. So AI is going to help there too. But of course, it's also going to help the cyber professional.
What best practices would you highlight around securing digital identity and access management to support responsible automation practices?
So I think that digital identity is only one part. As we look at securing the enterprise, one of the things that we're focused on is making sure that we're thinking of it as a platform to look at cybersecurity end to end. And one of the things that we've developed at Deloitte, in conjunction with AWS, is a platform that we're calling Converged Security. And what that is going to do is to bring together the best solutions from across the kind of cyber technology space, in addition to AWS AI assets, so Secure Cloud and AWS Bedrock, to be able to put together a platform to allow you to secure the cloud, to allow you to analyze all of the data that you're seeing in the cloud so that it can speed up identification of attacks. Also, a little bit of sharing of that data across our clients so that we're able to identify things faster. You can react to cyber attacks quicker, and it can also lower the cost of responding to a cyber attack because it comes with some services around it, around incident response.
Gillian, where do you see the biggest gaps when it comes to modern cyber strategies, and what should leadership teams be prioritizing?
So I would say that cyber is still underfunded within organizations. There is a limit to the cyber talent in the marketplace as well. And that's why, thinking about your cyber professionals plus adding in managed services like a Converged Security, for example, is going to be an important way of kind of evolving that strategy. I do think this is a board level issue. The board, the C-suite, everybody's talking about AI. And you can't be talking about AI, you can't be talking about moving to the cloud without also talking about cyber. And also it is something where you need to be thinking about the ecosystem of partners, the ecosystems of teams that you are working with to help you secure your organization. Which, of course, brings up the whole topic of third parties, which adds an additional component, because now you're not only securing your own organization, but you're also thinking about how to secure all of those third parties that you're working in conjunction with.
Right, and to your point, we were discussing this off camera, the competing priorities between the business and, of course, managing the cyber risk. So how do you see digital identity systems, authentication protocols, access controls, how does that need to evolve to enable companies to responsibly scale automation and AI, and what role does cyber play in that?
So, I mean, if you think about the world of cyber, you cannot do this alone anymore. Cyber security is a team sport, right? And we have to evolve the way we're thinking about it. It's not just the CISO's job. It's everyone's job. And there's the combination of the old-fashioned things that we've always done, like training our people not to click on emails because, as we said at the beginning, the phishing is going to get a whole lot better. So there's the training of our people. There is the training and the wargaming and desktop exercises with the board, with the C-suite, so that you're ready. You know who you're going to call when it happens. Not if it happens, but when it happens. There's also, with the whole move to the cloud, there's also a lot more opportunity to build vaults where you take the critical assets of your business, you put them in a vault so that if the worst comes to the worst, you can actually recover. So that it's not connected to everything else that you have going on in your business, but you are taking them, you're storing them, you're ring fencing them, so you can actually use that vault to recover your business. So you have to think of that worst case scenario, how you're going to respond, and then working with that whole ecosystem as part of that team sport across your business.
All right, Gillian, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for joining us from CES. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.